Marian, thanks very much for joining us. A lot of focus at the moment on life sciences, and obviously precision medicine is a part of that. I suppose, how do you see the growth prospects at the moment for the sector?
I think the growth prospects are very, very healthy, and that's been backed up by business, energy and industrial strategy. Government departments did an audit of the opportunities that precision medicine offer both the UK and Scotland, and identified both in terms of growth, which was in the billions, and savings to the NHS as both benefits for those areas. And the UK government recently identified precision medicine in Scotland specifically as a high potential opportunity globally. So we have the Scottish Development Agency working with us to identify companies potentially who wish to locate to Scotland and work with us, because we've been established now since 2013. And we've built up a very strong network, pan-Scotland, of people who have an interest and an understanding of precision medicine and can deliver results in that area.
And there's a focus, Marian, particularly on these sort of clusters when looking at life sciences and precision medicine. What's driving that from your point of view? And I guess what attracts new companies to come particularly to Scotland where you're working?
Well, I think the one beauty of Scotland is it's small enough to be very well connected, but large enough to matter, which, we're like a perfect study size of N equals just over 5 million. And we really do all know each other in terms of this area of precision medicine. And our establishment of an innovation centre is truly pan-Scotland. So regularly we're doing studies with Aberdeen or Inverness, Dundee, Edinburgh, Glasgow. But then the clusters form within there for areas of strength. So there's been a huge investment in the super hospital in Glasgow called the Queen Elizabeth University Hospital. That was an over 1 billion investment in that hospital. It's the largest acute hospital in the UK, and it's an incredible place where both academics, businesses and industry come together to sort of establish new studies in that area. So what that means is then when you bring all those experts together, is new ideas are generated, and that's where the Strength in Places application that we put in for establishing a living lab that was led by University of Glasgow and we're a partner on, was successful in winning a £38 million bid to set up a living lab for precision medicine, which is an incredible opportunity, and that will grow into new projects going forward. It's not just the projects that have been identified as part of that. We're really keen to hear from companies or academics that wish to look and see how they can be part of that opportunity. And alongside that, we've got a specially developed innovation zone where we are attracting companies in. And the proof in the pudding is really that companies like Bioclavis have been attracted because of the connectivity of that area and that hub in Glasgow in particular. So they came to visit, they looked at other places within Europe, I'm sure they won't mind me saying that. And what they felt was that we were already established, that there was a genuine established network of people who were ready to engage with them and were very approachable and a very can-do attitude. And we get that quoted by us quite a lot about what is it that Scotland offers. And I think it's that very kind of upbeat. I mean, people joke and say, are you not very dour and the weather's very dull? But actually, that's not the experience of companies that come to work with us. And we're really open to that. So really keen to hear from companies that want to come in and explore Scotland as an opportunity.
And in terms of that zone, Marian, is that an area where you're looking to, you've got space there to grow in terms of adding new buildings, new facilities? What's the sense of that?
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly as you said. We started off with one sort of innovation zone, clinical innovation zone, that very quickly got companies interested and moved into that area. So with the opportunity that the Living Lab bid has given us, is to expand that and build new buildings that will be specifically designed for precision medicine to help companies come in with purpose-built lab facilities or data centres like we have ourselves. So again, if there's companies that would wish to explore that in a soft option, first of all, and come out and see, they can see what we've already set up and see what other companies have done, but then look at what the plans are going forward and how they can help shape them and be part of that.
And just in terms of the sector, Marian, I mean, what's the overall goal of the precision medicine side in general?
So it's actually sort of threefold, because we truly are a consortium that sits with academia, the NHS and our funding partners. We really want to see both growth in terms of jobs and economy for Scotland. That's very, very important to us, especially with the recovery from COVID. And we're already seeing that, and certainly in the health space. I'm sure you're aware of that, and that whole area is a real opportunity, both the UK and Scotland. And we're establishing projects that will bring measurable benefits to the NHS One project in particular is estimated to bring a saving of 85 million over the next 3 to 5 years to the NHS. That's exciting for us to actually be part of a solution that will help the NHS keep going, because we've all been very grateful for the amount of work that they've had to do. And it's trying to make it realistic for how do you help them be successful, because everyone recognises the challenges they have in terms of balancing the money versus the demands of the system and the growing population. So
this area, I think, is an area that's set to grow hugely going forward. So really interesting to see what you're doing there in Scotland. Thanks very much for joining us, Marian.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.